Here is my friendly letter that I wrote to the grade 1 students, and I've color-coded the 3 different parts of a friendly letter. The first part is at the top in green, and it says, Dear Grade 1, and then a comma. That's called the salutation or the greeting of the letter. So if you're writing a letter to your friend George, you would write, Dear George, comma. Okay, if you were writing to me, you would write, Dear Mrs. Doran, comma. And that is all that's going to go on that line. You're not going to put anything else on that line. The salutation gets one all by itself. The blue part of my letter is called the body of the letter. And that's where you're actually talking to the person that you're writing to. So I wrote in my body, How are you? I hope that you are enjoying your time at home. Your teachers really miss you. So the body of the letter is what you are going to say. When you're finished the body of your letter, you're going to do the closing part of the letter. And the way I closed the letter was I wrote sincerely, comma, Mrs. Doran and Mr. Vincent. And I put Mr. Vincent's name on there because I knew that he would want to tell you that he misses you as well. So instead of sincerely, you could write love, comma, if you were writing a letter to your grandmother or grandfather. You could write your friend, okay, comma, if you were writing to your friend George. Okay? It doesn't always have to be sincerely. But if you really mean it, you can write sincerely. That's a part of the closing. So you've got the words in green are the salutation, and it always begins with dear, and then whoever you're going to be writing to. And the dear and the name of the person need to be starting with a capital letter, and you have to have a comma when you're finished putting that. Then you go down to the body of your letter, and that's when you're trying to write whatever you want to tell the person. You end the letter with the closing, sincerely, comma, or your friend, comma, or love, comma. It gets its own line. It's kind of like the salutation at the beginning. Nothing else goes on that line. And then you finish it with your name. Okay? So what I would like you to do is try to write a letter to your teacher. And after your salutation, the body of your letter should have 3 sentences in it. You can put more in if you want, but you should have at least 3 sentences. You can ask questions. You can tell news of what you've been doing. It's up to you what goes into that part. Then choose a way to end your letter and put your name at the end. When you're finished with your letter, you can have your parents take a picture of it and you can send it to your teacher. If you have any questions about it, you can send an email to your teacher. Thank you.